Welcome to the Content Factory, where ideas find their voice. Whether you're an individual with a story to tell or a corporate brand ready to connect with your audience, the Content Factory is your home for professional audio and video podcast productions. We've built tailor-made sets designed to match your style, your brand, and your vision. From crystal clear audio and high-quality visuals to editing and post-production, we deliver podcasts that don't just sound good, they stand out. So, if you've been waiting for the perfect space to launch your podcast, the wait is over. The Content Factory is officially open for business. Your podcast journey starts here. The Content Factory is located in Olympia Park, Lusaka. Call 0955 899 899.
هل وصلت بالفعل؟ أنا على وشك النزول من الطائرة. هل نسيت الخطة مرة أخرى؟ دعني أكررها لك مرة أخرى.
Yes, that's right.
أولا سنقوم بتسجيل الدخول إلى الفندق. لا تنسى طلب وجبة الإفطار للغد بالمكتب الاستقبال. في اليوم الثاني سنذهب لتذوق المأكولات المحلية والقيام ببعض التسوق.
Dun 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 dun.
And action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of That's That Podcast. My name is Kalenga, also known as K+. And
it's K+, baby.
Sir, with the specs.
Like Musana, we are back, baby. I need to make t-shirts out of this.
That would be a brilliant idea. But before we get to that, I think, Moto, are you in business as well?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. I think there's no greater feeling for a businessman than when a client comes back and says, well, like for our platform, when a client comes back and says, working with you guys is actually working for us. You know what I mean? I think there's no greater feeling than positive feedback from a client who either buys your product, your services, and sat down with the team from Tecno last week. And
I remember they called me. They were kind of like doing audits.
Exactly.
And what's his name again? The guy from Right Price, Francis. He gave us amazing feedback in terms of what the podcast did for his brand, and his shop. So it kind of feels like this is a commercial, like we're tooting our own horns. But hey, listen.
No, I'm actually heading somewhere with that. So the point here being, it means that whenever we talk about the Tecno Camon 40, you people actually go to whatever store that stocks these phones and you actually buy based off the podcast, because a lot of people are actually mentioning That's That Podcast when they're buying these phones. I'm getting calls from as far as Solwezi, people asking where can I buy this phone, and they actually buy the phone and they send me photos, and I share it with the Tecno team as well. So thanks a lot for supporting the people that support us. Also another team that's supporting us in a major way, Big Tree.
We should be at the Motor Show. Is that the thing?
This is Saturday, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
It's the, what do you call it? Motor something. Motor show. Because people bring cars and they just showcase.
That's why it's called a motor show, sir.
Yes. No, I couldn't remember whether it was a rally.
Boats and planes, they would not call that a motor show.
No. My point is, I couldn't remember whether it was a rally or a show. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
So big shout out to brothers and Tecno, and we have got new sponsors. We will have them on the next episode. You remember the guys that got in touch with me when I was in Livingston?
Well, which ones are these now?
Where you chowed the money already that I sent to you?
We chowed the money. You make it sound like you're holding on to the money.
Well, Eli took my money.
Just in case they want it back.
Yeah, we'll give you more. We'll give you more details. Most likely in the next episode.
Yeah.
What a week it's been, man.
What a week it's been.
How have you been?
I've been well, and also a familiar face.
Why are you wearing a suit?
I had a very important meeting today.
The tie, at least.
Who did you meet with? Are you at liberty to say?
No, not just yet. It's one of those I think I'd rather keep it until it happens.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you believe that you jinx it if you put it out there?
No. I always feel whatever I'm working on and the success that's gonna come from it depends on
the secrecy.
No, I mean there's other factors. Well, that too. A lot of people believe if you share a secret, especially when it comes to a business deal, that jinxing the deal. I can tell you, but not on camera. I don't think I'll jinx it. It's all about my energy, I think.
Do you remember? Okay, you guys don't. But me being from Zim, I remember back then when people used to apply for a visa to go to England. Let me tell you, there is nobody who keeps a secret than an African mother. You will only know that Kalenga is in the UK when he lands.
Oh, did we tell you that, Elson?
Did we tell you? You go there, you knock. Kalenga and I got plans for today. Where is he? Is he in the back? Oh, we didn't tell you.
We didn't tell you.
And he just starts singing. And then...
I really feel like I'm sitting between two best friends.
Well, that's never happened. That's never happened to you?
It has.
Right.
Yeah, it has.
I have no idea why they like hold it so close. Yeah. Kind of like the more people they tell, the less chances of you.
Yeah, like the community is gonna jinx it. Like
because you niggas are jealous.
It's an embarrassment, sort of.
Well, if you get sent back.
Yeah, like if you don't even make it.
Right.
Yeah, you say something and then you don't make it.
You know what? That's not good have jinxed Jonathan. I've got a friend, Jonathan. Yeah. Jonathan. I think we're like in grade 9, and Jonathan told everybody he's going to the UK, showed us his paperwork and everything. Tell me why Jonathan flies all the way to the UK and the following day is back in Zambia.
Did he come back with an accent?
No. Jonathan was supposed to go live in the UK. But Jonathan used to smoke weed. Yeah.
That'll do it. Listen. Go ahead.
So Jonathan gets to Heathrow.
Yeah.
Now at Heathrow, there's dogs all over the place. Oh. Now these dogs sniff Jonathan and they start barking. What was in Jonathan's trousers?
Yeah.
1 seed of marijuana. No. 1 seed got him back from London. Yeah. London Heathrow. The guy came back and that's it.
No, you know what it is?
I think it's because he told people, like, more to your point.
The village people, listen, man, people are witches out here. So this nigga thinks he's going to go to the UK and live
putting a seed of weed in his pocket.
With load shedding. No, come back to something together.
By the way, do you remember this guy? Remember we had
Moto
him on episode 100 with Reverend Walter. He was the atheist that came to dispute everything Reverend Walter said about the Bible. And he's back today just to have some fun with us.
Like Musana.
Moto, what have you been up to, man? Back like Musana. Wow, you're really trying to make this a thing.
He's back like not your father.
I saw people laughing at that one last week.
Or not yours, because we know where yours is.
Mine can't move.
I think
but we know where he is.
In Africa, fathers stay. They have nowhere to go.
Yeah, well...
What have you been up to?
Not the fathers these days.
Which one do I answer?
What have you been up to? Very brainy guy, this.
Yeah.
Works behind the computer and everything.
Yeah, no, it's just been work.
Gym.
Yeah, a bit of gym.
The ladies.
We're all people.
We are.
What do you want me to be found with?
I mean,
we should not exclude anyone.
Would be worried if you were found with the same sex.
I've been doing some writing as well.
Say word.
Some writing.
About what?
I usually like to write about science. Just a bit of.
I blog as well.
Oh, nice.
I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
But when you say writing, like a book or just blogging like Elson?
Normally, papers, what you would call a paper. So it's either a hypothesis or I'm trying to get close to a theory.
So where do we? Is this for people's consumption or is it just for yourself?
This is for knowledge, basically.
For who?
For me and what I'm trying to work on.
Right.
Yes.
So what are you writing on currently that you're trying to get to the bottom of?
It's a little bit too deep. and
please
boring.
share. We love deep stuff. He also likes going deep.
Yeah, no. I've been theorizing on what we're calling nested containers.
What's that now?
So nested containers is just around general relativity, so to speak. How everything basically subscribes to physical laws within a container.
What?
Do you find it hard to get a date? Or do you have to calm yourself down when you go on a date?
Oh, it's been a...
Because I know one or two chicks that you've been with, and they're not so brainy. One is, and we've had her on the podcast. One is very smart.
No, every person that I interact with is very smart.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would.
But there's levels to it.
I would. Yeah, of course. There's levels to it, but you cannot as well exclude. You never learn anything.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
What happened this week?
No, wait.
Now, I don't want to make this an interview about him.
No, it's not an interview.
We'll keep going back and forth.
It's not an interview. I'm also
because
asking what's been up with you?
minds.
What's been up with you?
Listen, I've got the
Have
personality
you
of a
added
dead
another
frog.
company to the three that you already own?
I have the personality of a dead frog, sir.
Okay. Do you know, speaking of companies, I read something on Dr. Mjajati's Facebook today that got me thinking, and he was talking about how, for men, retirement may not be very friendly, especially when they don't have money. I think it's easier for women because the community usually takes care of the women. You know what I mean? Children. Like, if you really look at our...
I'm happy you brought that up. But keep going.
Yeah. And it got me thinking, and this is not what he wrote, but it got me thinking about how in many cases, let's say, for instance, you lost your mom, right? And your dad is the remaining parent that you have, and there's like 6, maybe 10 children around. In many instances, it's rare for that father to be taken care of. I mean, money runs out. Maybe you sold assets and whatever, and now you are 70 years old, you've got nothing to your name. There's not, in many instances, why is it that the man usually is not really taken care of like the woman?
Is not taken care of?
Yeah.
By who?
Like, let's give an example. Like I said, you're 70, you've run out of, you depleted your resources.
Yeah.
It's your able-bodiedness. You know, the narrative that we paint around men is the able-bodiedness of self.
True.
So you as a man, you look at yourself as a provider, right?
Right.
So it means you're going to die a provider. That title is not going to change. So even when you are 70, your title still remains breadwinner, provider. You know, so it's very difficult to look after a person with those titles because the assumptions will be that obviously you'll be able to do something,
right.
Whereas for women, we kind of pity them,
sympathize with their situation,
and especially that we know the guilt that we have, which is that we've placed them under poverty. Women don't have owed money.
No, I agree with you, and I feel. You know, it's so funny because I had this conversation with my mother just a week ago, and I feel like we are in our prime. You don't have any kids, right?
Yeah. I do have a son.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How old is he?
He's 15 now.
I feel like we are in our prime now, and what we work towards now is most likely what will carry us in our retirement, even after we're gone. So we need to be really strategic, especially you're employed, right? Especially when you are in a situation like Culling and myself, where the reason why I said I'm happy you brought that up is I've done a lot of thinking about this, which is, you know, when you are a content creator, for example,
right,
the ability for you to make money is based off what you are able to produce and sell.
Yeah,
it is different when you say own a software development company and you write a software where you don't get an upfront payment, you are getting payments for the next 10, 15, 20 years as we go. If you're to kill over and die today, you have those residuals and you have that money which will in perpetuity keep going back to your family. And so I feel we waste, I don't want to make this like a really serious topic, but I'm going in because this is something that I was thinking about. And I feel like we waste our prime right now on frivolous and crazy and stupid things. Facebook, social media, and none of that. Where we should be having more of these conversations right now.
Right.
And just to close off on that, I know there's private companies like Minerva, I don't know if we have that in Zambia, which work similar to what NAPSA does, but they're private companies, right? So they will give larger chunks payouts after you pass to your family. So I love such conversations.
It just got me thinking, and I put myself in that position like, okay, let me fast forward and think of myself at age 65, 70, I'm retired. What's going to be feeding me then? I want to be the kind of father who my kids don't think of me like, he's calling because he wants money. You know what I mean? I want to be the kind of Bali who my kids actually still call me for help. You know what I mean?
Please give me 30 minutes. I'll be back.
Think about, for example...
I'm not thinking what investments to make.
Think about someone who is a gardener, right? What you would call a garden boy.
Right.
Yeah? And they live off doing these works in residential areas, right? Think of their retirement. That when the body is old and it is frail...
Can't work anymore.
What will they be doing to earn a living, even at 80? Because where have they had the time nor the resources to build something? The resources especially.
Right.
So you are growing old and you're doing the very same thing that has got an expiration date, because your body is not going to be able to take that laborious work. So what is the retirement plan?
Elson, have you put stuff in place that
I have.
Feed you when you...
I have.
Or are you going to be relying on that little boy there?
No. So you remember I got into a deal with the Belgium campus.
Right, yeah.
The university that I went to. And in my contract, we have agreed that he gets a 5-year scholarship.
So he's already sorted.
No, he's already set.
Dope,
right,
man.
an internship in Belgium for 2 years.
So he's basically going to follow your same.
Well, if he wants to do IT,
right. Yeah.
But if he doesn't want to, then again, like I was saying, is I just don't rely on NAPSA. But I've made investments in Minerva where chunks of payments are made.
Right.
My sisters, if they're still around, to Eli, to my parents, if I pass before them.
Right.
So, and, man, why are we here?
Such a morbid topic, right?
Such a morbid topic. And I feel like trust.
But a necessary one,
It is basically financial security, so it's not very morbid.
And I feel like trust also are extremely important.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like trusts are, according to me, way better than wills, because you can contest will. If I have 3-4 other kids in the bush and I kill over and I die today,
they'll show up and inherit something.
Right.
They're entitled.
Right. But if you've got a trust, whatever you stipulate in that trust is what is followed.
Supersedes any will.
Precisely. So I have, to answer your question, begun to put things together to kind of see me through.
Yeah.
No, because I'll be chilled.
All right, away from morbidity. Dude, Bowman Lusambo, sent us again.
Was he sent us again?
Do you think we should visit him?
He was found guilty.
Do you think we should visit him, considering...
No. Considering what?
A lot of...
That he snitched on our podcast?
Yeah, on himself, though.
Well, he should have been smarter than that.
I really want to visit Bowman.
Yeah.
Well, go. Where is he?
Where's Bowman?
Nobody knows.
You were sick.
He says I was sick, I don't know. We're not accusing him of being in your house. This guy answers every question like he's talking to the police. I just got
He's
here.
already inside, right?
Oh, yeah, he has been.
He has been inside.
I saw... What was that today? He came out just to be sentenced again?
Was he sentenced or he was just found guilty?
Also, if I'm found guilty, sorry, yeah. So sentencing is yet to happen.
Wait, is one of the properties one that we went to?
In Chamba Valley.
The Chamba Valley one?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Sure. That's a nice house.
This
though.
property worth,
That's a beautiful
what,
house.
22 million? Kwacha?
22 million is
Do
a
you
million.
remember-
He said 5 million.
Do you remember we were trying to guess how much it was in that
we
episode?
kept going way below.
And he kept saying, go up.
Go up.
Go. I wonder if they played that.
In court.
So I don't know whether 22 million is like, total properties owned, or 22 million.
that house.
Is
That one house
Yes.
was worth, we did the math, it was
That's
about
a
60 million kwacha. That one house.
That's a massive house, bro. That's a massive property.
Because remember,
there
we-
are pillars in there.
We went around the house. We went around that house.
Yeah.
Dude, remember do you remember when we went to the bar? The floor was actually glass. You could see fish
Yep.
swimming under
Yeah.
the bar.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then when we came on the podcast, we were trying to guess the amount, and I think you guessed about 3 million kwacha, and it says kwacha. Remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Gob, if you can insert this, please. Oh, well, we don't have time.
Yeah.
Will this be up Tuesday?
Yeah.
Cool. And have
So
you
he said no.
Yeah.
Change the sign there.
Change the sign there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So dollars, and then the dollar was I think about
Yeah.
20 kwacha
20.
to a dollar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we came about 60 million kwacha for that one house.
Well, why do niggas do this to themselves? Notice how I didn't say black people, I said niggas.
No, I mean, sometimes I really feel like going into politics for most people, it becomes a little bit confusing because let's say you become a minister today, right? And then 5 years down the line, you're not a minister anymore. What are you going to do after that? What is your retirement plan? Just what we were talking about.
This is exactly why I said.
Yeah.
I've always felt the minute that you say you're a civil servant, there are things that are prescribed to you. Number one, your children can only go to government schools. You can only go to government hospitals because you're serving the people, right?
You can only use public transport.
You can only use public transport. And I don't understand why you are getting such fancy vehicles where the person who put you into that position is running around in a bus, for example. So I feel the minute that you give yourself to say, I'm a public servant, I want to serve people, there are certain things that you need to be able to sacrifice.
Yeah. That's very true. But, if we depend solely on the human condition and look to find proper persons, we'll never be able to manage to find proper persons.
I hear you.
But the only thing that we could do is build systems in which people can operate.
But now, the minute that you build a system,
the system has
is
to
built by
self-check.
men.
Yes, the system has to self-check. People have built. China, they built a system. In America, they built a system. Even in the UK, they built a system. There's reason why people progress in these other countries that you call first worlds. It's not by chance. It's not that they are very smart. No. If you compare yourself to an individual there, you find that you are even smarter. But when you compare collectively, you find that they are more powerful.
But look at it this way, Moto. And I'm happy you've said that. America has systems, but we've had one person that has tested the limits of this system over and over and over again, and we have realized that they don't hold water, and that's Donald Trump. So many times, he's done things that no other president has done. Right, he's challenged the status quo. He has
gone against the law.
Precisely, gone against the law. And where is he now? He even bragged and said, I can walk into the middle of the street and shoot somebody and nothing will happen to me. So, yes, systems are there up until you get a person that really wants to push the envelope.
It means that your system is not really strong enough if you're ending up with such people. Because you see, let's for example talk about democracy, right?
Which is crap.
To say we as a country, 20 million of us, we are going to choose who the next president is going to be. 70% of the population is living under the poverty line. So meaning even the exposure itself is very limited. You look at another percentage there for education. How many people are educated? So you say this entire population is going to actually choose a leader. What does the average person know about presidency?
Correct.
Because, for example, when you are choosing a CEO of a company, it's not staff that you ask. You get a specific panel of qualified people who are going to evaluate this person based on your company vision and goals. So we could essentially also look at it in that very same way, that there is no way we can choose the most powerful position in the country that is managing $32 billion, and it is the people that are choosing.
It's a popularity contest.
The popularity contest. No, it can't be a fashion show. Is
that why you feel the college electoral in America works?
Yes. That there is a certain level at which you kind of have an audit at who you are basically selecting. But they do still end up with rubbish leaders.
Like Trump.
But if you look at, for example, China, where you have consistency, some level of consistency there, quota consistency, that.
But why? Quota consistency.
In Tepe 5,
that went over my head there. What was that?
I saw his face like,
what was that?
Some song, some Coppola song.
You'll hear it after this.
Okay.
You find that people are planning longer. For example, here in Zambia, which is a democratic nation, 5-year terms, it means if the UPND start a program today, all right, 5 years down the line, that program will need to be cut because there's a new government with different priorities. Because they will come there like plumbers. That's how when you call a different electrician comes on site to say, I think there's a mess here. So they will also do the same thing where they will change their program. Sometimes that's why you see even money disappear in the economy. They've just recollected all of the money because it was going in a particular sector, according to the policy for that, former regime. So they will collect that money, put it back in the coffers, and then change the direction. That changing direction leaves that project that was under development to just be buried. So it will take you 7 years to build highways. And for you are thinking, this is fine. It's a normal pace. Because every 4 years you are getting excited about an election. So it keeps us very busy and away from getting to a point where we can build a very local government system. Because the government is by the people for the people.
By definition itself, democracy is ruled by the people for the people, right? So the people get to choose who they want to lead them. But who do you propose chooses the president?
You can only be a people to choose a leader if the entire nation is very well educated.
So in this, let's say, as Zambia stands right now, who would you propose choose as a leader then? Just as things are right now.
I mean, you could essentially...
Chief Justices?
You would have to build a panel.
Again, who chooses the panel?
That's the thing. That's my point. That's where I'm heading with this, yeah. Who?
So you would start with the court system.
Again, we know in most countries that is captured. In most countries. I'm not saying Zambia.
For example, how does the Kaizen system work?
In Japan.
In China.
Because Kaizen in Japan.
Do have, yes. No, it's China.
Oh.
Okay. They do have a select people that basically choose
powerful people.
Yes.
And who are usually smart, powerful people.
Yes. And who's been the president for the
10 years?
But the one person?
That's the
but
beauty
of it. In China, 10 years?
That is the beauty of it.
I agree.
You can not only look at it from one side to say, here, the way it is that we change presidents every 5 years, therefore that's a good thing. You are forgetting to look at the downsides, because even that other system has got upsides.
I'm
continuity.
I'm agreeing with you. Now look at it this way.
Look at where China is sitting right now.
I hear you. I agree with you. So that's the upside. Look at the downside, where the person becomes corrupt today, right? And he's in cahoots with whoever this panel is. It doesn't mean that when you elected this person, the same mindset, the same goal, the same vision is what they still had 10 years down the line. So opponents are being murdered. They want to stay in power for whatever reason they want to stay in power for. So yes, we do see the upside. But there's also the flip side of it, which is who then checks that person and the panel who have kept him there for so long, especially if they're now eating and feeding off him.
Well, that's very true, but it's also the way that you get to build such a system. All right? How are you putting in the checks and balances to ensure that people do not run away with power? Like, one positive thing that you will pick out from it, that the corporation does not report to itself, it reports to the government. As opposed to a different system, for example, in America, where it's almost like the government reports to the corporation. So what the corporation says is what goes. Whereas in China, you have the corporation actually speaking to the government. Because you want also to have a government system that has enough information about the nation that it is running. So if it is not in control of the corporation where people are working and making a living and most of the activities happening, then you don't know what's going on in the country.
I've seen Trump in the last 2 weeks has threatened to take over 2 states. Washington, where he's already deployed the National Guard, and Chicago. Have you seen that?
I think I saw that. Was that about a month ago when they were protests and whatnot?
So he wants that to be under the federal government, those 2 states. And again, this is precisely what I was saying is who then checks a person like that in. Look, I now am not going to talk too much because I plan on going to America. And they
might slap with a $15,000.
Never mind that I can pay. But they say they will check your socials.
Yes.
So all they'll do is Google Elson. And they said,
what does he say about America?
What
and look for some keywords.
Brother.
So you know.
They'll be laughing when you go for the interview.
Oh, so you're here. Oh.
Have you seen this meme of this thief that jumps into a house and then he gets caught by the owner? And then the owner like drags him into the lounge. And then he makes him sit and watch the CCTV of the guy jumping into the yard. And so the guy tries to turn away in shame, and the guy turns his head back to the screen like, so this is where you jumped over the wall.
We'll build a wall.
That was hilarious. Yo Maps.
What has he done now?
So Yo Maps goes on I don't know if it's a podcast or an interview, and he says that he brought Boomplay into Zambia.
Oh, crap, I've been seeing that, yeah.
He's had artists onto the streaming platform through his account. I think it says 75 or a number in that region. And so 1 or 2 of those artists began talking smack about him. And he then decided to just switch them off.
Off Boomplay.
Off Boomplay.
Is this
taking away all that 15 way that they were making?
Is this artist named?
I don't know. So I asked in the Patreons group, and somebody said it was Jcash.
Wait, we're saying he's got the power to remove somebody from
around.
Because apparently they were using his account.
Right. But is the artist
allegedly, yes.
Did we name this artist?
Apparently, allegedly, it was Jcash. So I'm gonna call him and ask him.
Jcash was using Yo Maps account
on Boomplay.
Why can't Jcash open his own account?
Precisely what Mwape was asking.
Did Jcash have one of those plaques as well?
The 1 million of a promotional account they created for some sort,
like a song or something,
when they were trying to use him also for marketing the platform. So I think probably like they did a deal.
They gave him like exclusivity for like a couple of months. But then afterwards, any artist could then sign up and have their own account. I'm trying to call Jcash now.
Exclusivity, like being the only Zambian on Boomplay.
Okay, he's just signed up. You say what?
Like being the only artist on Boomplay. What does this exclusivity mean?
I have no idea. I don't have details.
Right.
But I hear 3 people were given this account. So a guy called Martin, Yo Maps, and Slap D. Allegedly.
What am I missing here?
I don't understand it either. I don't know why I would have to go through someone's account. Whereas
put my music up on a platform. Okay,
where's your microphone?
Now you need to get from my box and a cable while we.
All right. As you do that, I'll repeat what you're saying. You said the portal.
The portal, what you made is like when you're uploading songs to Spotify, you just don't upload the song back to Spotify. You have to upload through a distributor.
Oh, he made a portal where you have to distribute your music through through a distributor, and the distributor was Yo Maps. For all Zambian artists in Zambia.
About 75 artists in Zambia.
About 75 artists in Zambia had to go through Yo Maps account.
Yes, but what people are missing is this. When you are going through the...
Oh crap, now you need the mic, bro. Why did we set you up early?
Where's your box?
There by the door. Wow, this is interesting.
Yeah.
75 artists. How do they even know that the money they're making is actually the money they're making?
Precisely,
if they have to go through somebody else's account.
But you get a share because these are streaming platforms, right?
Yeah, but Moto, I've got 75 people who are coming through my account.
Yes.
So how
do I know that the streams...
You are only onboarding them. You are only onboarding
them.
Yes,
they've got their own accounts.
You are being like an administrator. So, you've been given administrative rights.
So is that person not getting a chunk?
So they're getting a share of what they're onboarding.
At the onboarding
Because the more artists you get on the platform, it means the more popular the platform becomes.
I understand. But my point is there a revenue share at the end of the month? Are there splits?
Yes.
That's what he's asking.
Yes.
So, do you get a statement from Boomplay to say for this month, you made 5,000 kwacha. Of that 5,000 kwacha, 1,000 kwacha is going to your maps.
So we are speculating here.
Yes, of course.
I'm also speculating here to say that it's probably in a different contract.
Okay, we don't know anything.
Where he would get a contract.
So you think Gob knows more?
I think Gob knows more. Yeah.
Go ahead, Gob.
With Zambian music, I think I'm updated.
But police things no.
So according to what Chomap said, he said that it was just a distribution platform. So every artist had their own account. They could monitor their own payments.
I'm calling
so Your Maps never really had any way to control their money.
Right.
So it was just like a distribution thing. So the only power you could do is say, this one out.
Correct.
That's it.
I'm calling Slap D. Because I hear he's one of the 3 people that had that type
power.
Of thing. Yeah.
That's some...
Because only other 2 people, I don't have this Martin guy's number, and definitely your maps will not pick up my call. That is one call that will go straight to voicemail. I'll tell you that.
You know, just for shits and gigs, let me try.
Who are you trying to call? Your maps?
Your maps. You would never pick up.
Hey, speaking of Slap, I saw that Market 2 made a song called Slap D.
Dear Slap D, yeah. I heard a bit of it today. Who was playing? William was playing this one.
Man like Slap.
Hello?
Wagwan, brother.
Yes.
How's it going, man?
Good.
You're speaking to Elson, sir.
Who?
Elson.
Who?
Elson. Okay, sorry, I'm home.
Did you delete my number?
No.
And you know, I'd go around telling people that Slap D has got my number in his phone.
Hello?
Can you hear me, brother?
Hello?
Oh, let me hang up and call you back. What's going on here? Are we good? I don't know. It kind of sounded like it was cutting in and out.
Yo.
King Diesel.
Yo.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Guys, we are used to talking.
You know what? I give up.
I think Core using MTN from this. I don't know why.
I'm using MTN.
Serious?
Yeah.
Airtel is a bit of a problem in this neighborhood, though. Surprising.
Just everywhere.
Anyway.
Would have been a good conversation to have with Slap D.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Or maybe from Gob, can we use your phone? Maybe Airtel to Airtel, maybe will work.
Number?
I like that.
You want Elson?
Do you want me to start yelling out Slap D's number? Where's my other phone? Because my other phone is Airtel. What's my other phone? Huh? No, not this one. I got 3 phones. What kind of drug dealer do you think I would be with only 2 phones? Huh?
Eli, do you have daddy's other phone?
No, only my phone.
Only your tablet. That's a big phone, bruh.
Huh? No, I had it here.
Okay, Gob. Just bring your phone with the phone app on.
Got it. So there's my Airtel in this.
Maybe that's the one Slap has.
I don't know. And it's calling me back. Yo, Slap, can you hear me?
Yo.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear.
Beautiful. I'm not sure what's happening with network around here. I think we get our network from China.
Where is there?
Well, we are in Olympia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So quick disclaimer, brother. I'm here with K Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And we are shooting a podcast.
Okay.
So,
wait.
It's not live. We are happy to edit this out.
No, you better, please. No.
So, no, number one, we're going to congratulate you on, because we heard the song that was done by Market 2.
Nice one, man.
Thank you.
I
don't know for what. Yeah.
Wait, how does it feel to get your flowers from
the phone?
Slap K Plus here?
I can't wait.
Wait, how does it feel to get your flowers from a big rapper, fellow rapper in the industry like Marky 2, while you're still alive and while you can still hear these words and smell the flowers? What does that feel like?
Gentlemen, let me just step around the bananas. Can I?
Yeah, we're holding on.
Okay, thanks.
I thought holding on meant like holding.
He absolutely was.
He's saying, I'm moving away from people. Just give me a minute. Let me move away. Let me step away.
I don't think I was expecting to be on the podcast. But anyway, we move.
I never
it'll be pretty interesting to kind of have a bit more understanding as to how these things work. Because if you can easily switch off an artist because of how you feel on that day, it means the rest of the other 74 artists
will become jittery. 1 out of 75.
Yeah, man.
74.
Ish, crazy. We'll see how it goes. Are we still good there?
Yeah, we're good.
I'm trying to get a bit more talking points about what we went through as a nation.
What are you watching on Netflix? Do you watch anything on TV?
I recently moved, so I'm yet to...
So where are you now?
I'm in Minwood Ibis.
There was a dead body that was found there.
Where?
Why did you look at me like that? Because you look... Apparently in an abandoned house.
Oh.
It was a girl and she had been there for like 2 weeks.
Oh.
You didn't hear about this?
No.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shame.
I don't know what is going on in this country.
Shame. No, things have been going on since the beginning. We just find out.
Have you watched Hostage already, Elson?
Hostage? No.
On Netflix?
No.
Hostage? No? Oh, you just moved, so your TV is still in the box.
Yeah. Well, it's out. I just
haven't connected it. And the Wi-Fi hasn't connected yet to the TV.
Yeah.
You're in Nyumbayanga, right?
Yes, Nyumbayanga this side.
Okay.
Have you watched Hostage?
No.
Interesting storyline, interesting narrative they have there. So there's the French president, female. British Prime Minister, female as well. So the British Prime Minister is married to a black guy who happens to be a doctor who works for Médecins Sans Frontières. He gets kidnapped and the guy is holding her husband hostage, want her to resign or they'll kill him. So this is all happening while the French president is visiting Britain and she's with the British Prime Minister.
Yeah.
So the British Prime Minister puts her foot down and says, I do not succumb to terrorist pressure. Yeah. So you can do what you want kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they figure, the French president is there. We're going to blackmail the French president to threaten the British Prime Minister as well. So they send a view once video of the French president having sex with her stepson. There's like a lot going on. It's interesting dynamics of things. I'm like, wow.
I don't know why, but for some reason I've felt like Netflix has oh my God, I was just about to liken it to another streaming platform.
Pornhub?
No.
Especially when you heard stepson?
OnlyFans.
No, I was about to say that the content on Netflix kind of feels like it's falling off a little.
It's serious, eh?
Like I have to, there's the good content is like few and far in between. Apple TV has got really good content.
My worry with Netflix is maybe not all the shows, but most of the shows. Why are they pushing homosexuality that much?
Because they're getting paid for it.
They are, yes, but I think it's becoming a little too much.
They're getting just like Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I was very disappointed with that. What's that of that one again?
Beauty in Black or
Beauty in Black thing.
Which one? Every single one apart from Adia is pushing homosexuality.
What about the new one?
What is that?
Which one?
The bank robbery. Tyler Perry.
The bank robbery?
Yeah, that's the title.
No, it's not the title, but
there's
the
a
lady,
bank.
The lady went to rob a bank.
Oh, right.
What's that
with
she was Cookie in Power, right?
Yes.
That is a ripoff of John Q, though.
The hospital, but this time
in a bank. Because John Q with Denzel Washington is exactly the same.
Yeah.
The same storyline. What was it called? I forgot what it's called.
Guess what's the name again?
Where we then find out at the end that she didn't even have the daughter to begin with.
She had, but
the daughter had died.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Stupid ass movie.
Guys, how do we all just forget her name?
Because it wasn't that memorable.
I'm still trying to remember the movie.
No, but she's a memorable woman.
No, but I remember John Q. Because
from 90 what?
Because it was that memorable. I watched this movie like 2 weeks ago and I don't remember the name.
No, I'm trying to remember her name.
She's not that memorable. She's like,
come on, man.
Is she?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, guys, this is let me do something. Yeah,
I'm sure people are commenting right now.
I know her as Cookie Lion.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
what she said? Oh, okay.
Straw.
No,
dude.
Is it
Straw is the name, dude.
No, I think it is. Wait,
what's her name?
Yeah, it is Straw, but
what's the lead actress's name?
Her name is Cookie. Taraji.
Taraji. Yes.
Jesus.
What the hell? All of us remembered Cookie.
We should be ashamed of ourselves.
I know, right?
We will name white actors in a heartbeat.
You know what I find difficult about Tyler Perry movies, like especially the new ones, is because he's shooting from his studio, and you can tell that he's shooting from the studio. So the the movies look a little bit dead.
Yeah.
There's no life. Because you have to find the people to fill that little city that he's built for movie making. You know?
But kudos to what he's achieved, though.
No, absolutely.
I mean, it's no small feat.
It's no small feat.
It's it's incredible. Wait, hold on. There's another talking point that I wanted us to go to.
I thought you were going to call Tyler Perry.
No. Allegedly, he
also seems to have everybody's number, right?
Hey, listen, 6 degrees of separation, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Speaking of people that came on the podcast and snitched on themselves, the Z Farmer.
I've been seeing clip after clip from that Z podcast.
Apparently, we had her on the. Not apparently, so we had her on the podcast.
Definitely, Elson.
And no, I remember that. I remember that because we were in a hotel room.
We were in a hotel room.
We were, and she said,
the Hilton, to be precise.
The Hilton. Yeah. Yes. And the conversation led to death being good business.
Death being good business.
Yes.
Oh, that's the clip that's going around now.
Yes. And there is a story about a boy who got killed.
Yeah.
In the vicinity of a premise, allegedly. And the Nigerian guy who I don't know if she's married to or dating was arrested in connection to this. 1 or 2 other people, and now allegedly she's also been detained and being questioned about this.
Yeah, but hers wasn't really snitching now, was it?
People are just, no, it wasn't.
People are going to twist the story.
Yeah, people are now just
like that's what she meant.
Yeah, people are now just looking for.
Because I think she was talking about mortuaries then, right?
The amount of juice in it. I mean, you can squeeze a lot of stories out of there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's crazy what's going on, man. Do you know, Gob? Oh, this is not police work. You know nothing about this. Do you know more about the? No, man. Are you the one that shot that episode? Are you the one that shot that episode?
No, that was Lamek.
He knows about the clip.
Was it you?
Maria episode.
My first one.
That was your first
episode.
one. In a hotel room. Wait, but get the microphone. I want to ask you something. Tell me something, Gob. Yep. What went through your head when these 2 guys dragged you into a hotel room to shoot a podcast episode? What kind of party did you think this was?
Yeah, mic is not on. Hello. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
The funny thing about that day was that we arrived quite early, and the guest came like 3 hours later.
It was late.
Did we shoot 2 people on the same day?
With Clear Ice Cream on the same day.
We shot her and Cleo.
Yes.
Cleo's the one that was late.
Yes. Then the Z Farmer came later on.
Right. That's why we brought
late.
That's why we brought change of clothes, if you remember.
Yeah. Cleo was late.
Yeah, because of her makeup.
They always say Cleo is late because of makeup, yeah.
You don't remember this?
No.
I was late.
No, but I mean, Cleo and I are friends like that, but I have to mention this. Like every production company says, Cleo, if you're going to have Cleo on your set, if the shoot is at 12, tell her Cleo was starting at 9. Yes. Everybody's going to be there at 9 and she'll still show up at 12.
You can't rush perfection, right?
You can't rush perfection. Yeah, she's going to say that. In her album, you guys sampled the album?
No.
Oh, it's brilliant stuff.
Have you?
I have.
Give me 4 songs from the album.
Kamba, that's my favorite. Then there's Forever featuring Ja Praiser. Oh, you love this song. You will enjoy the song.
You keep going.
It's got very... Then there's I Am Her. That's another good song featuring Natasha Chansa. Then what's the other favorite of mine again?
Kudos. You have listened to the album. I'm proud
is it Yellow something featuring Yo Maps? Amazing song as well.
I'm proud of you. Did listen?
I have listened to the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite, the ones you do in Team.
The one you do with Tim, that's a good song as well. But my favorite was the one with Ja Praiser, the one with Yo Maps, and Kamba with what's this rapper from South Africa? Gigi Lamaine.
Why do you think I'll like the one with Ja Praiser?
Because it's Zimbabwean.
So.
No, and it's just good. I like it. Like I think it sounds a bit like Kutonga Kwaro, that feel. It's got that nice vibe to it.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
You can't
what's so dumbass about that. That's a dumbass
Thank you, Gob.
No, I Am Her. Guys, if you haven't listened to that album,
I
take
Am
time.
Her is the most powerful song on the album itself.
And it's the title of the album.
Yes.
How's Icon?
Yeah. Oh.
How's what? Akon. He's black.
Moving swiftly along.
Okay, I left Icon.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Is the camera on him? Why?
Just personal reasons. Personal reasons.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Just
moving
personal
along.
reasons. Yeah, moving swiftly along.
I've got so many questions. But we still need to be friends after this.
Just personal reasons. And yeah, I mean, people move on. People leave shows and they've got their reasons for leaving. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure those reasons.
I heard at some point everybody left.
They did?
Even the WhatsApp group. Anyway.
Yeah.
We move.
But guys, listen to Cleo's album.
Listen, guys. We need a lawyer for this podcast. Ken. I feel like Ken needs to collaborate with other people. Because I've got a feeling like so many lawsuits are going to come.
They're actually... I don't know if that thing's still... There was a company going around. It came from South Africa. Legal something.
Legal Aid?
No. Legal something. But for a minimum fee, like 10 kwacha, you get legal
representation.
Yeah.
It sounds like Legal Aid.
No. But you get like they partnered with really big firms.
Legal Aid is government, not so.
I've got no idea.
Yeah, Legal Aid is.
It's like what do you call it? Crowdfunding kind of situation, like insurance.
Yeah.
You're all paying small amounts, but when you need when you need when you need a lawyer, then it's like insurance.
Are they good lawyers?
Yes, I know they partnered with like two very big firms in Zambia when they came through, but I think people are not signing up because nobody ever thinks of themselves as criminals that will need to go to court one day. You know what I mean? So a lot
with
of
as
people are
much
not signing up.
smack as people talk on social media, you definitely would need a lawyer one day.
Maybe that it was ahead of its time. Maybe it should come back now because I think after we've seen people like what's his name again, the guy who insulted Kiddis and is now going through these legal issues.
Huh?
No.
Who says I'm just a Zambian youth? the guy who says I'm just a Zambian youth. What's his name?
Yes, John Wick.
Elias. Not Chipimo.
No, that's the good Elias.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, even Elias is a good guy, but I mean, he did things wrong, and Kiddis took him to court, of course, and he lost. She won. Yeah.
Was it just her or
6 months?
Serving 6 months.
Yeah.
Hasn't it been 6 months yet?
Nope.
No.
It's like what?
But guys, freedom is beautiful, man. Whether it's 1 day, 3 months, 6 months, freedom is a beautiful thing, man. It's better than breathing, to be honest.
You only know it when it's taken away from you.
Yeah.
This is true. Do you pay attention to social media at all?
Yeah. I know some things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's on your algorithm?
Not in that particular case.
Because it's amazing how social media pushes different stories to you based off your interests.
Yeah.
The amount of American politics that Twitter pushes on me is ridiculous.
Yeah. I try and, watch and see different things so that it's a little bit confused. And then it just mixes everything up. So I'm both informed locally and globally. As opposed to ending up in a small bubble. Yeah.
What's going on with the burial now? Do you have any update?
Didn't we miss a Monday?
Did we miss a Monday?
A Monday, yeah.
When
they're supposed to give some sort of...
Because the last that I heard is this thing was put on ice indefinitely.
Yeah, and then there was a statement from the mortuary. Is it the morgue that's taking care of
saying that the body would be compromised?
Yeah.
So for those people who don't know what indefinitely means, Moto,
the body would be compromised.
No, man. That the case was postponed indefinitely.
No, what I'm interested in is that the body in the morgue will be compromised.
Well, not well, in that way. Well, it will not be in the States.
Indefinitely is that,
till further notice. We don't know.
We can tell you again.
Yes.
The
date's not defined. We're not going to come back to tell you. But now,
we're going to tell you and we're going to tell you.
You're gonna know.
So what happens to the body in
it stays in the morgue.
And then the morgue is saying the body will be compromised.
Because I'm pretty sure, just like with anything, I don't know if it will still be in the same state.
So the body would have changed by the time.
I really feel bad, man. For UCL.
We would not be able to recognize it.
I see where you're going with this.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying we'll not be able to recognize it.
Yes, Moto, you are.
I see what you're... Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Because already have been some question marks over...
Yeah, because that's what I heard. You said the morgue did report that the body will be compromised. So
meaning,
for me, that sounds like a very interesting...
If you don't recognize it, then we told you weeks ago that you will not be able to. Hey, listen.
That's very interesting.
Hey, I'm a businessman. I do not want to dabble in politics. I
didn't say anything at all.
Still need to make money. So if that makes me the P word, then so be it. You say what?
Didn't think anything at all.
No,
didn't think anything at all. Yeah, it's just interesting.
We're living hard times, bro.
Well, you really can't say your opinion? Well, listen, you can. Right?
Fam.
However, you can forego your freedom or money or both.
That's the problem, yeah.
So, hey, pick and choose.
Pick a struggle.
You know, it's so funny. I had a meeting a week ago.
About a week ago.
And this guy is... So I signed the contract. Another influencer. So I'm sitting across from this lady. She's not Zambian. And she said the reason why we took so long to get back to you is the room was divided. Half the room were like, but we don't like what Elson stands for and how he talks.
What do you stand for, Elson?
The truth.
Okay.
And the other room were like, yes, but he is influential, and if he does have a following...
the truth.
Yes, if he does have a following, he's got a pretty staunch... Look, eventually, that side won. And the reason why I mentioned that she's not Zambian is because she didn't have a dog in the fight. All she got was feedback from these people. She did her own research, and she eventually gave it to me.
Right.
But it made me sit and question if me speaking my truth is worth risking the kind of bag that I was leaving on the table. I know you have something you want to say there, Moto.
Moto, wait, let him finish.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and I then sat down with...
So wait, did this make you feel like maybe you shouldn't speak too much truth anymore?
Yes.
Gob, look at you. Thank you. I'm happy you've said that. Remember when I was signing with Heineken and I had to tone down on certain things, how I was attacked. You're not a real person, you're not a real G, you're not a what? There you go, when the bag is on the table.
Look
at Gob, can you please zoom in on this humility?
But he still speaks.
Moto, can I say something? You know when you're signing certain contracts, you look at the bag, you're like, I can't be... If they tell me to change today, I am changing for this bag. And I said, I'm not going to use the F word anymore. I'm going to be careful what I say on the podcast and blah, 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 because the bag was just too big.
Yes.
Didn't I get attacked by this here person who's now saying, because the bag was attractive, I'm not going to be speaking too much truth anymore.
No, let me tell you something. Moto, you come in just now.
Yeah, no.
I've been making my own money because I ran 3 businesses. So I was happy and I was comfortable.
Yeah.
And I really didn't care about any endorsements. One of the companies that I'm working with is the one that then approached me and said, hey, listen, this is what we need to do with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're uncomfortable because of A, B, C, and D. So are you willing to
tone down,
not say certain things? And And yeah, we can hire a whole PR team around.
Please get a clip from last week's episode where somebody says, "No, I still do this. I said B word."
That you undertake. It's simple negotiation that you basically undertake.
Yeah, of course.
And I definitely commend the thinking about it, because essentially you basically just have to measure to say, speaking my truth, how much money do I earn from speaking my truth?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How much money will I earn? Will it be more than the money that I earn from speaking truth?
So let me answer your question. My own businesses are good to sustain me.
Yeah.
I want to travel, I will do that. One of my businesses is in debt. Crazy debt.
Yeah.
Right? Not personal debt, the company is in debt.
Yes.
My other two businesses, really good. It's so funny because I remember talking to Oscar Chavula about this. Anyway, this opportunity then comes. Whether or not I had gotten it was never really going to affect my lifestyle.
Yeah.
You understand?
But it can add to your lifestyle now.
100%.
Thank you.
Do you know how much I pay for the fees of that little man there?
God, when I was saying these things, I don't know how many episodes I've been attacked by this here nigga. Say you're just a bitch. You're putting brands before whatever, your truth and whatever. I said, but bro, I have to protect my brand if my brand is what's paying me. Look at you now. Welcome to the club, Elson.
I've been here all this time.
Hey, welcome to the club.
Hey.
Welcome to the club, Elson.
What club?
Convenience is everything. What is convenient for you?
The endorsements club.
Yeah. What benefits are you getting from it?
Again, hey, listen, it is what it is.
Accept.
I'll endorse Cyrex. I'll endorse Send It To. I am happy with everything that I'm doing.
Speaking of happy with everything that you're doing, there's something that you did last week which we don't have clarity on. Who's the girl that you called? The girl that people failed to guess? Moto, just to put you up to speed, I know you didn't watch last week's episode, so I put Elson up on a wager. Call a girl, a celebrity, female.
Let me call and ask her if I should say her name. But you can tell me.
I'll brief Moto. So I asked Elson to call a celebrity female in his phone, and if she agrees to become his girlfriend in that one phone call, I said I was going to give him 5,000 kwacha in cash, which I had at that particular.
Oh, you didn't have jack.
I had it in my phone. I was going to send it to you. No, dude, you think I'll just come on camera and make promises I can't fulfill?
Yes.
No, I won't.
Yes.
So I promised him I'll give him a 5P, but that didn't go too well, and we asked people to guess who that female was. Elson?
Yeah.
We had over 2,500 guesses. None of them got it correct. Who's the female?
Let me find out if she wants me to say it.
Who's the lady that you called?
Hey, so quick one. I'm on the podcast right now. Okay. All right. I'm with Kalenga. You are not on speaker, but I'm about to put you on speaker. Okay, cool. All right. So remember when I called you last week? I didn't say your name. So Kalenga has said when I called you last week, I did not say your name. I don't know what's going on with our network.
That chick doesn't like you, bro.
Did I even want to?
It's the girl.
But even Slap D.
No, it's the girl. No, Slap D told us, let me just walk out outside.
No, but how many times did it drop when you then asked me to use Airtel?
Okay, if she likes you enough, she'll call back.
No, it's okay. Look, I need to preserve
never know.
Your reputation.
Yeah.
Is that?
I'm a household brand now, sir.
Mr. Endorsements, welcome to the club, sir.
Hey, La Leila.
So who is it?
She has to give me permission to say.
But the network is not allowing.
Give us one clue.
She's an actress.
And there's someone who people guess like over. Could she be the one?
I don't know.
Actress. And I know Elson's type.
No, you don't.
Oh, dude. Shit. I hate when I figure things out so quickly. I'll tell you after the show, seeing as you don't want me to mention.
Yeah, because I've told you before.
That you had something with her or had one thing with her?
No.
You told me about her?
No. Moving along.
Yeah, but knowing your type, there's how many actresses are single enough to date Elson right now?
I didn't say that I dated her. I wanted to date her.
Moving on.
Please.
Moto. You had very interesting views. Eesh, how dirty my shoes are. Hey, imagine that.
In front of people.
I walked about a bit outside. Your atheism, has anything changed from the last time we had you?
I don't know why you're calling him that.
I didn't call him an atheist. I said your atheism.
Yeah, but he doesn't identify as that.
What do you identify as?
As a person.
As a person.
No, he's a person who doesn't believe in God, so he's an atheist.
He doesn't believe in anything.
Exactly.
You don't believe? That's what I'm
believe
asking.
in anything.
Has anything changed in the past 2 years?
If I didn't believe then, why
she's
would
calling back.
now?
Hold on.
She's called you back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hey, listen. I'm getting a little uncomfortable about this. Anyway, listen. So let me give you a quick backstory. I'm saying this is making me uncomfortable. Let me give you quick context. All right. So there was a phone on the line, which we were supposed to give away, and money. What else were we supposed to give away, Kalinga?
10 cases of Big Tree Beverages.
And 10 cases of Big Tree Beverages.
Mocktails.
So I was supposed to call somebody and speak to them on the phone. And people are supposed to guess who I called. So I didn't say your name deliberately. So Kalinga's pressing me now to say, so who did you call? And I told him that I cannot say it without your blessing. So do you want me to say your name or do we leave it like this?
Sorry. Okay. The line is breaking. I heard up to name. What's the guess?
Would you want me to reveal your name? Silence. Are you okay with it? Okay, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll call you.
Oh, I heard you can. I heard you can. I heard that.
All right, cool. I will.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. It's Mwaka.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Nice.
I know a bunch of people that will be like, I want my money. I want my cases. I want my phone. Because one or two people say the name in the comments.
So how's that going?
Are you ready with that money?
How's that going?
Are you ready with that money?
Ready.
Yeah, that was for that episode.
On the post, sir.
I said, God, did you listen to the instructions carefully? Did I say in that one phone call?
Anyway, how's work going, sir?
The relationship.
There's no relationship. What are you talking about, sir? This is a very good friend. This was a stint for ratings.
I never expected it.
That's right.
Again.
Crickets is what's playing right now. Your atheism. Nothing has changed.
Stop calling it that.
What is it?
He does not believe in anything.
So what do you call it?
A person?
Go ahead, not Moto. Okay. Well, it's not such a big deal. I always use this example. If you don't smoke, you don't walk around saying you are a non-smoker. You don't need to let anyone know that you don't.
Why
smoke
are you labeling
until you meet a smoker? Then you say, "Oh, me, I'm a non-smoker." That's about it. So until I meet someone with a proposition about how everything came to be, they will say, I don't believe what you are saying. I mean, prove it to me logically. What you are saying is true. How do you know these things? Because me, that's not my, my theory. That's not my hypothesis. Right. I'm rather working in the present.
What's your hypothesis though?
Of what?
Let's talk about creation.
Yeah, that's a
weird where do we come from?
That's a weird way to start. Already, you could see that you are corrupted by.
No. I'm saying, Walker, where do you think we came from?
No, I mean, we forget to basically look at the element of time, right? For example, the eye is often given as an example. It's a very complex organ, right? It's very complex. It sees, the eye, right? If you look at it in the immediate right now, you will see a very complex thing. But an eye was not once an eye at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
You open the door to this.
Yeah. Open a whole can of worms.
It wasn't. A perfect example is a phone, a mobile phone. It's now called a smartphone. But at one particular point in time, it wasn't, right? So over a period of time, things amount. And when things amount over a period of time, you perceive complexity. So we make the mistake of observing everything as we see it and try to say what it is. Mm-hmm. It is at a point of complexity So you can't define it that way. You have to then start breaking it down to go back in history to see how it has actually built up for you to have an understanding of where we come from.
Wait, how did the I come in again?
I was giving it as an example for the element of time to say we try to conclude reality at once and say everything was created. But if we ask the question to say, how was everything created?
Where did we come from? What are we doing here?
But you are asking it from a very conscious perspective, you know, where you are trying to first, because this is what we do. We try to ascribe a purpose. You know, you look at yourself as having a purpose, right? Mm-hmm. Because you have a creator. But if you remove the creator, there's no purpose.
Never mind the creator, right? So don't look at the question as he has a reason or context behind it, but just the question in its raw form, where do you think we came from? Was it the Big Bang?
Because you see,
was it evolution?
There are various points in history where you can actually take this, because also there's evolution that you're mentioning there. So when you're talking about evolution, you're talking about life forms now. Mm-hmm. All right, life forms beginning on the surface of the planet. The planet is about what, 4-point-something billion years, you know, and then the universe itself is, you know, approximated at what, 14-point-something billion years. These are timescales that we cannot even begin to understand, because humankind, the Homo sapien, is only about what, 300,000 years old.
And yet the Earth is 50 million years old.
Not 50 million years, billion.
A billion?
Yes.
Wait, guys.
It's 3.5, 3.7, 3.5, 3.7.
What did I read 50 million yesterday?
No.
Yeah, you dropped out of school.
No.
Just a quick one. Did you know that in this previous week, for a week, in the week that we just came out of, for 4 days, just before dawn, you could see all 5 planets.
Oh, serious?
Yes.
Oh.
Between, I think, the 12th and, no, I lied, the 15th and the 20th of August.
Interesting.
From 3 a.m. to like 5 a.m. Go ahead.
Back to your point.
So, what was I even saying?
The age of the Earth, how long man has been.
Yes.
We've been around for 300,000 years?
We've been around for 300,000 years. So we have to look at these particular timescales and begin to imagine how much time has passed for things to compound and be the way that they are. You know, and not just get to a conclusive point and say everything was created. That's like a lazy man's game, because there's no mathematics in there.
No, but here, but hold on, Moto. Never mind creation. We just want to know from your perspective.
Where do you think
how we got to be where we are?
You want the science of it.
Whether your beliefs are whatever you think.
Not beliefs, because where we come from,
your
essentially,
hypothesis.
I think, first of all, we all know, because we went to school, right?
Monkeys?
No, not monkeys.
Where do those monkeys come from?
Single-celled organisms. Deoxyribonucleic acids.
Charles Darwin,
right?
in other words.
Starting from your DNA, you know, your deoxyribonucleic acids.
Which
to
we share with a banana, by the way.
Organisms. And then to life forms in water, evolving over periods and periods of time. Is that where you're wondering? Is that what you're wondering about?
So is that what you think?
No, it's not what I think.
Is?
That's about the only logical explanation.
Okay.
You can literally trace this history. You can. It's not like a hypothesis. People are just theorizing.
Was that Virgin saying? I could hear ad libs there. Did you hear that?
I like I think, yeah. But you can literally trace everything. All right. As opposed to someone just coming around and say, I think because we can't really understand all of this, there must be a supreme being that created all of this. My question is, how have you arrived at that? What's your mathematics for that? Well, you see the trees. Do you ever see anything design itself? Why are we talking about design and all of that? We are suggesting things that we have not yet concluded at. You know, we are arriving at conclusions without mathematics leading us to those conclusions. You know, it's like what I said before. If you've never seen another universe or reality that is designed for you to know what design looks like, you can't ascribe the properties of this universe to design, because this is the only thing that you know. The else that you are imagining, you must understand that is basically an imagination. Because the mind is a powerful thing. You've got your physical reality, and then you've got your
subconscious
brain.
mind.
The subconscious mind. All right? That's a world on its own. That's why Nangwamkulala so Ulalota. A whole world is built.
In your subconscious.
You are in your head. So that world, that metaphysical world, does not have the same laws as the real world has. In that world, you can even fly. You can jump off a building and survive. You can run faster than a car. It's an imagination. You can add so many ideas together and come up with almost anything. But in physical reality here, when you wake up, you know that chalo chamba nombap. Mfwale na suit na tie. Nangu mfwale nsapato njingiremo mbaze. The real world hits you just like that. That's why most of the things that you even theorize, like, demons, angels with wings. What are these men with wings? Is having wings the ultimate thing? Like, what am I an ultimate human being?
Oh, you've not had Red Bull now, have you?
Red Bull muntu.
It gives you wings.
I did not fly. So
I don't know if you caught that, Pam, but it's okay.
I did. That's why I said that. Hey,
so let me ask you a question. Have you found it difficult? Because the majority of the people around you, especially in Zambia, are Christians. Do you find it difficult in your professional settings? Not to say everybody goes around talking about Christianity or whatever, but where people actually now begin to see that he's got a different thought process to the rest of us.
I don't
finding jobs, for example.
I don't find it at all very difficult because we are just people. Until we go into an argument, that's when there's a problem. So you don't walk around finding arguments. And for me, if I'm talking to someone, it's either I'm making sense or I'm not making sense.
One of our Patreons said Moto loves to argue just for the sake of it.
I don't think so.
You're a debater.
No. It's just when you don't agree with me, you think I'm arguing with you. But I'm just telling you what it is.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to push you in our Patreons group for a day. So we can have this conversation.
Yeah, because conversations for me are what I appreciate. Because an argument is simply putting people in opposition where someone will never listen because they're not willing to drop their point to accept your point. It means you've won. And it means they're not thinking correctly. So who's going to accept that they're not thinking correctly? You know what I mean? So it's either we're listening to each other, we're educating each other, or we are not. For me, if it sounds like an argument, I don't really have the strength for it. Ndi 41.
Only?
Yeah. So
are you calling Slapdy again?
No, I'm not.
I think you should.
You say what?
I think you should.
No, I'm good. You call him.
I'm trying.
I'm trying to preserve relationships, sir. I can't be that one person that whenever they
Double press the capture button to switch to your glasses camera.
Okay. Why are you looking at me? I'm starting to get comments and questions for him. Course lab D, sir. Ignore me. Oh, since it's going to go up anyway, if there's anybody that wants to give us questions, please go ahead.
Where's that?
Where's what? Are you calling Slap D?
Slap
or are you texting him first?
Living legend to pick up my call.
Yeah.
He did say it's with people. Let's see if he's going to pick up.
He's very chilled now. Like, okay, let's wait for that.
If he picks up.
I'm pretty sure he will.
Hello?
Hi, Slap. K+.
Hey, brother. Sorry, yeah.
Are you... About to Orlando number?
Are you recording or what?
I was asking firstly the feeling, Market 2 rapping about you. What's that like? Today record days to the podcast apa so? Good to mention.
He does not want to talk.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
And now you want me to be the one? No, I'm not doing that.
Anywho, moving on.
No.
You put this up live, and
I was trying to get I was trying to get comments, just to have people to be part of this a little. But there's bad network here,
especially on Airtel.
This is MTN.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe just today. Because usually use.
I think so. Yeah, it's normally good. I don't know. Maybe
it's Moto
and his non-belief in things. God said, you're breaking who? 4. Okay.
But you know, what I also find interesting is that very same word, because that's what I have really contention with.
Which is atheist.
Belief.
All right.
I really, and when I say I don't believe in things, it's not like, oh, you're trying to be rude. I'm just trying to make you understand the meaning of that word. Yes. That there's no need sometimes to walk around with beliefs when you see knowledge around. Things that you can actually know. You know, you would want to not believe that this chair is fine. You would want to know that this chair is fine. So you would check it to see if it is fine. Well, rather than believe that it is fine, and it breaks. If you
have faith, you don't need to check nothing.
Yeah, because you see, that's where the problem is. Is like, why are you exercising something that will not lead you to truth?
But the problem for who, though?
I'm saying, why are you exercising something that will not essentially lead you to truth? If, like, you want to know true things.
Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light.
You know, like, if you want to know true things. I mean, this is 3,000 years ago. You know, if you look at 3,000 years ago, look at how people were and what they were thinking. For me, I really don't understand this. Like, we would believe that in 2025 we would be told what to do and how to be by people that lived 3,000 years ago. When we even notice how primitive we are every time.
Their philosophies by people who lived 4,000 years ago, who were still the Greek philosophers.
No, but things still get to change over time. You don't really religiously subscribe to that. You leave room for adjusting and changing as you are going.
No, but they're principles by Socrates, which we can still apply today.
But we are not praying to that. Are we praying to those principles?
No, but when you say people in 3,000 years ago believed this, why should we still believe the same?
Yeah, because
they're philosophies by Socrates, which we still apply today and are still applicable.
You can't take an entire system and you govern 2.5 billion people with it. That was developed 3,000 years ago.
These are written accounts by people like Peter and Paul and John.
No.
People like us who lived back in the day, and they wrote what they saw. Why should I believe that they saw these things?
I mean, even just today when you say you saw something, you don't always just believe.
Yeah, but if 5 people tell me they saw something, if the 3 of us say we saw Gob here, if the 3 of us say we saw Gob on the iPhone that is holding right now.
Write it down.
It depends.
And we all write it down.
It depends
our own
on what
interpretation.
It depends on what you saw Gobi doing. Was Gobi riding a flying donkey? 5 people saw Gobi riding a flying donkey. It doesn't matter to me whether it is 100 people that saw Gobi riding a flying donkey, because there's never been a flying donkey anywhere. You have to give me more evidence.
So what are we saying? Jesus did not exist?
Ati?
What are we saying? Jesus did not exist?
What
the miracles he performed were not real?
What do you mean? I mean,
did Jesus exist or not?
You have to establish the veracity of the book itself. Are all of its accounts about history
according
correct?
to you?
It's not very accurate. There was a man called Jesus 3,000 years ago.
And the apostles who wrote the New Testament, who lived with him, experienced life with him, shared bread with him, broke bread
3,000 years ago.
Yes, and they all write the same thing. But then you're saying what Socrates wrote 4,000 years ago, you can apply, but not what the apostles wrote. Why?
Because you have to justify. You are making a very big claim. You are making an out of this world claim. You're not talking about principles that are practical. You are making an out of this world claim to say there was once a man that we killed and he rose 3 days later and then he ascended.
And everybody saw him.
And everybody saw him. No, that's too big a claim. There has to be more justification for that.
Like?
I mean, you have to justify it. You have to give me some evidence.
Well, they did.
No. I cannot take it from just because it is written in a book. A lot of books talk about a lot of things. It's just one of those books. There are millions of books in the world. It's just one of those books. So I can't just pick that one book and I say this is going to be the book that is going to tell me everything about the world. Even when you went to school, you were reading multiple other books.
Yeah, but they're books of the Bible. Books of the Bible. It's not one book. It's not one book.
How much information is in there? How much information
accounts
is in
written
there?
by the apostles, by many people who God spoke to when they wrote the book.
Can you learn chemistry reading the Bible? Can you?
Now you're going off kilter.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm just saying,
with a tangent there now.
If it is a book that is complete, can you learn chemistry from the Bible?
No, we're not saying it's complete in that it has everything about life, chemistry, physics, biology, whatever. No.
So then you
spiritually, it has everything that we need.
Then you acknowledge that it's a small component to the existence of everything.
It's a big component for our spirituality.
It's like a dot in a sea of information. It's like a dot in a sea of information.
No, Moto.
This is stars that we're looking at outside.
This is a guide to your life and how you'd like to live your life, right? So I don't think, and there's no book that would give you every single thing, right? And in campuses, every single topic.
So
like you're trying to introduce.
So then why are you taking this as the truth about everything? How?
Okay, so in your opinion, what's the Bible?
It's a literature book.
It's just stories.
It's just stories.
But Moto, do you know? Excuse me. Do you know?
When we say stories, first of all, we have to be careful because there is some truths in giving accounts of history in the Bible, and then there are stories also that are taken as fables, and those that are also exaggerated.
Do you believe in things like telekinesis?
What is that?
You don't.
Why would I believe in it?
Listen, I've seen people who can. What's the best example I can give?
You just go on YouTube and see telekinesis.
No, I've actually seen a guy move things.
Getting embarrassed.
No. I've seen
episodes that they were doing to test these people that were.
You've heard of Kai Chi. You've heard of Kai Chi, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Kai Chi or Tai Chi?
No, Kai Chi.
No.
It's a school where they're teaching you telekinesis, how to move objects with your mind.
The gullible minds. Why would you even go there?
This is real. People are doing this because God has given us His powers, bro. And also. Excuse me. How is it that through faith, I can believe something and it happens? How do you explain that? So before I get to my point,
let me tell you something about prayer to answer your
question. Let me tell you something
about prayer.
I believe something strongly in my mind.
Don't value with your hand.
The value of prayer, for example, is that if you have a moment to yourself, an honest moment to yourself, and you get down and you start speaking your dreams. And you place these dreams in the hands of what you call a supreme, creator.
Okay.
What you have essentially done in that particular process is that you have committed ideas and thinking and practice to mind. That tomorrow you may have an alignment that is towards what you had said to yourself, as opposed to a person that just went home and slept without even meditating. So when you speak these ideas to yourself, you tend to align yourself towards these very same ideas, and you might land yourself in practice and actualization.
But where does actualization come from?
The actualization comes from acts, Kabidi.
Which acts?
What you are doing.
Moto, I'll give an example of saying, if I believe strongly in something, I can attract that thing to myself.
Yes, absolutely.
For example, what good example can I give about myself for something that I really believed in?
You're not doing yourself any favor, right, with that argument.
Indeed.
Just stop right there.
No. What I'm saying is, let's talk about the power of the spoken word, right?
Yeah.
There's things I can speak about my life and they materialize.
But it doesn't happen mysteriously. You have to understand.
So how does it happen? Doing yourself?
No, wait.
That's the law of attraction.
Okay, for example, how did this podcast start?
But where does the law of attraction come from?
It's
all these are biblical principles. All these things are from the Bible.
So let me
hold on, Moto.
Was it just a mystery? You just found yourself sitting here?
Moto.
We spoke the things that the podcast
and then you made plans towards, and you started acting.
So let me answer your question. And we've spoken about this before.
Right.
The law of attraction, which is, I can ask you a question to say, on your way from your house here, how many red cars did you see?
No.
Hold on. If I tell you that on your drive back home, you are going to see a red car, guess what you will see?
You will see it.
Because you're intentional about it.
It's committed to memory.
Also, this is one topic you cannot win against me because I've read extensively about the law of attraction. And every scholar who's preached about the law of attraction gets the law of attraction from the same verse in the Bible.
I do not agree with some of the things that book was saying. That's why I asked.
I know. And I'm still reading about the law of attraction. And every scholar will quickly go back to the book of Mark 11, verse 24. When Jesus spoke to which sermon was this? He spoke about whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you already have it, and you shall have it. And that's how the law of attraction works.
No, but again,
I know your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the way the law of attraction works.
You and I, hold on, Moto. Chill. I'm Christian.
Yes.
I 100% believe in what you're saying.
Right.
And I also don't jump in on this.
You're about to mention God?
Yes, I'm about to mention God. And don't burst into flames. Right. I believe when you say things out, when you say them, they will happen. Which is why if we are to go back to Genesis, if God wanted to...
Spoke the word.
If he wanted to create heaven and earth by snapping his finger like that, he would have done it.
Yeah.
But he said it.
Yeah.
Right? So I 100% believe in what you're saying. But more practically, I also believe in the law of attraction, that I'm a person that is intentional, that if I say that I am going to get this or I am going to do this, it happens. So I'm sort of on the fence only when it comes to that, where it is about what I have done, what I have been able to work towards achieving and being relentless towards it.
Right.
To something which you say it, then you go to bed and in the morning
it happens. It doesn't work that way. There's supposed to be an action to it, but anyway.
Yeah, so then you get that if there's supposed to be an action to it, that is all that there is to it.
The action.
Yes, because that's the reason why people even go into relationships and then they fall out of what they call love, because they thought it was this mysterious thing. You know, and
that's supposed to give you this magical feeling and butterflies in your tummy.
Have you never been in love, Moto?
Say what?
Have you never been in love?
Have I
ever been in love?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because the way that you described it made it sound like it's something so foreign.
Like it's just chemical reactions in your brain. And
I see how even people ask you to say, have you ever been in love? You know, have you ever been in love? You see, have I ever practiced love?
Oh, here we go.
And has love been practiced on me? Yes.
You do not get invited to Bryce often, do you?
All the time I get invited to Bryce.
There's a debate and everything.
And you know. See me gaining weight here. It's all the Bryce.
I hear you. How long have you been running up?
12.
All right, we need to cut this now.
Yeah.
We need to have this guy back more often. I like your take on things.
Oh yeah, no.
I think another topic that we never really touched on is technology.
Oh yes,
technology. What? I think we can squeeze that one in. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, and so I'm building something for the government. Something that I saw happen in India that a friend of mine gave to the Indian government, and it's incredible the amount of things that we have to our disposal. I don't know if you use AI at all.
All the time these days.
What tool are you using?
So I use SciSpace. I use Copilot, ChatGPT.
Copilot with Microsoft.
Yes.
Have you checked out version 5 of ChatGPT?
I'm using version. In fact, when it came out, I was in the car.
Paid?
BBC.
Have you tried the paid version?
Yeah, that's what I use because
my man.
for work.
Initially I was stuck between one of three.
I can show you projects.
Version 5 actually, I'm impressed. It's got a better sense of humor than previous versions. Like, can actually tell you a good joke. I was shocked.
Absolutely.
In fact, it is no longer congratulatory. That's what I liked about it, because it was very much lying to us all the time. When you say something,
they have
this is
impressed.
They have likened it to a PhD level.
Yes, exactly.
Is what they say. So for the longest time, I was sort of stuck between, and I tried to pay for all three to see which one was the most effective, especially for what I want to do, right? So Grok, ChatGPT, and for Microsoft.
For Microsoft Copilot.
Yeah.
Bard
and ChatGPT hands down.
ChatGPT hands down.
But the amount of trees that we burn
just to run that system.
Hey man, listen, it's worth it, because the amount of projects that I managed to do, it can run code. You're a programmer, right?
No.
No?
Business intelligence.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The amount of code that you're able to run with it is just incredible. So I feel like people don't really utilize it to its maximum potential.
It requires a little bit of experience, because I started using ChatGPT, I think, just when it came out.
Me too.
Yeah.
We spoke about it on this podcast, if you remember.
Just when it came out. And then like a few months later, I paid for, an account. So I've had that account for a pretty long time, and the way it has actually evolved to understand everything that I do, and so that when I'm talking to
I was about to say the same thing, right? And you can update it to memory.
Exactly.
But the one thing that I've not been able to figure out is how in the hell can you get it to stop bringing the M dash?
Which one is that now?
The dash.
The dash for what? Oh, connecting sentences there.
Yes. Whenever anybody uses ChatGPT, right, that's the only way you can know. I've seen so many press statements.
But look, it's just that people really don't understand what it is. It's not a shame to use ChatGPT to generate any work.
No, of course. It depends on what you're using it for, though.
Because what it is a tool. It's like, for example, graphics designers were saying, oh, we're out of business now because, this thing, anybody can do anything. So no. The tool has just changed. Remember when you had your paintbrush and now you went to, Photoshop and named all these applications. Now you're still an artist. All you need to do is use words now.
But don't use it as a substitute. Use it to
exactly. But it's what we're going to end up with eventually, because all these agents are going to be integrated into these applications. We're not going to be using Microsoft Excel. You're going to have an agent running to do Excel for you. So eventually, what we will remain with is just a prompt window.
And I saw an article somewhere that said when it started, right before it was upgraded, it was actually dumbing down because it learns, right? So your profile is different to mine. So what my profile is basically a reflection of what I input into it. So if it has got a dumb person, it basically mimics and reflects that. And I've kind of felt like, as much as it is intelligent, the more that people input stuff into it will also kind of like bring it back a little.
It's no longer dependent on you. You have to understand that
to some extent it is, because it learns.
No, because now they've reached a point where they are using synthetic data.
Let me give you an example. Hold on, let me give you an example. You tell ChatGPT to say, tell me how a horse moves from point A to point B. It'll tell you it leaves Olympia and then gallops to Manda Hill. And you'll be like, no. A horse does not gallop. It flies. What does it say back to you? Oh, thank you for that correction. And then updates that to memory.
No,
so it doesn't argue with you.
No. It doesn't accept what you are telling it.
Oh, yeah, it does.
No, what I mean is the back-end system does not accept what you are telling it. That's not how intelligence basically works for it. So you can't make it DAO or dumb. It is just in that conversation. It's just in that conversation set where now it is playing with you. That's all. Not that it is becoming DAO. No, it's just playing with you. That's it.
I don't believe that.
No, the back end itself, which is the neural network, does not really work like that. It is in fact at the point.
We'll check this out again. This is God and your atheism again. But we'll check this out after the episode.
Really interesting conversation.
Oh yes, absolutely. We'll show you some things.
Oh, you want to show me some things?
Yeah. I want to show you some things.
This is 2025. Whenever somebody says that, I get nervous. But anyway. Oh, man.
Eli, you want to come and say bye? Come through. Wear your shoes. Why were you taking
your shoes off? You want him to close the episode again?
Mm-hmm. Why were you taking your shoes off? And yet you
Gosh, the Zimbabwean accent is coming out of this one.
Because that's exactly what it is. What accent did you want to have? A British accent?
Yeah, like you.
Because I did not live in Zim that long. Okay, so I want you to say what I'm going to say, all right? Mm-hmm. Say, until the next episode, goodbye.
Until the next episode, goodbye.